Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you people are doing great in your life. Sorry for publishing this video a bit late due to some personal engagements. In this video, I'll be sharing my recent experiment updates on shrimp farming in bifloc system. So keep watching this video till the end, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. As you know, all of my projects are for experimental purposes only, to gain the knowledge about the culture, as no one is there to guide me. So I invest my time, money and knowledge to learn the thing in a practical way and share those data with you people so that you will not make the same mistakes. During these experiments, there will be some financial losses to gain that knowledge, which can be recovered later. Okay, let's now discuss about my recent experiments. If you are connected with me for some time, this was my short duration culture, that is 60 days culture period, because I have to start a new project before winter. Normally during the winter, all the hatcheries those are located to my place are closed and it is very difficult to get the shrimp sheets. That's the reason I have closed this project about 65 days of culture, and there are also other stories behind of it which I am going to reveal it in this video. So keep watching this video till the end to know the real facts of it. This was my new experiment in the open bifloc system. So I named it BGA experiment. BGA stands for blue green algae. I heard lots of thing about this blue green algae and wanted to test it on my open bifloc system to know the real facts of it. Now let's understand whether these blue green algae or insert BGA are helpful or harmful for the culture. There are three major benefits which you can get it from these blue green algae, that is creating dissolved oxygen, phytoplankton and utilization of nitrogenous waste. These blue green algae are quite helpful for creating high dissolved oxygen in the open pond. If you see any of my recent videos, you will observe that there is no aeration system running in my open pond bifloc system, because these blue green algae create dissolved oxygen more than 10 ppm during the daytime, which fulfills all the dissolved oxygen requirement in my open bifloc system, and it also helps to save good amount of electricity bills, because you do not have to run your aeration pumps throughout the daytime. The second benefit is these blue green algae create phytoplankton which became food for the juvenile shrimps, which helps to cut down the commercial feeds to some extent. And thirdly, this blue green algae utilize nitrogenous waste product in the form of ammonia and nitrite as the nutrient source for the growth. This helps to control the formulation of toxic nitrogen in the pond when these phytoplankton are very active. So these are the three major reasons to implement this blue green algae in my open bifloc system. Now you heard all the good things about this blue green algae. Now let's talk about the consequences of it and where actually it went wrong in my project. These blue green algae are very active during the daytime and they produce good amount of dissolved oxygen through photosynthesis, taking the energy from the sun. But during the night time there is no source of sunlight, so they crash. Instead of producing oxygen, they consume high amount of oxygen from the water. Even though you have good aeration system, that may not be sufficient to fulfill the dissolved oxygen requirement. In my case, at night time I run 3 HP root blower, along with that the newly bought turbine jet aerator. By running these two powerful aeration systems, still I am unable to bring the dissolved oxygen level in the water more than 4 ppm in the night time. Dissolved oxygen is very critical in a high density shrimp farming in the bifloc system. Apart from this blue green algae, dissolved oxygen also getting consumed by the shrimps, probacteria and other aquatic animals. In night time, whatever the dissolved oxygen is getting created by the aerator, 70 to 80% are getting consumed by this blue green algae and rest for others. Due to low dissolved oxygen availability at the night time, shrimps are under high stress. The nitrification process also getting impacted, result of which high organic matter created in the bottom of the pond, resulting in high toxic gas formulation by the hydrogen sulfide. When these blue-green algae crash at night, they produce highly toxic gas which has a bad impact on the shrimps. Due to high blooming of these blue-green algae, the pH and alkalinity of water are highly unstable and fluctuating, resulting in high stress among the shrimps. It is very difficult to manage this fluctuating pH and alkalinity of water. The blue-green algae also releases toxins which is quite dangerous for the shrimp's health. These toxins can damage the liver and neurological system. It acts like a slow poison, result of which you will observe that inactiveness, black gut, soft cells, spots on their body and slow feeding. Whatever I have explained just now, same I have experienced it in real time. I realized it when the date of culture was around 50 days. Every day I see some dead shrimps in the check tray and water surface, whereas all the water parameters are maintained at their required level. It was very strange experience for us. When we did netting, we found that almost all the shrimps were very inactive with soft cells. The gut is filled with black color material, patches on their body, feed intake was very slow, which was very unusual behavior. We thought of harvesting it within 2 to 3 days, but badly within 2 days, around 80% of shrimps were died. Mostly the mortality happened during the night time because the DO level maintained at night time is very low, that is near about 4 ppm, which is very low for the shrimps which are more than like 15 to 18 grams. Okay, even though the motors were running continuously throughout the night. This is the first time we experienced this type of situation. This was all about my BGA experiment in my open bioflux system. It was a nice experiment for me and lots of knowledge I have gained with some financial losses. Soon I'll be starting a new culture in the month of November 2021 and I'll keep you posting. Now I'm removing all the sludges that are created due to mortality of shrimps and dead algae. After that I'll sanitize the water before stocking the shrimps. If you have any queries or suggestions, please post them in the comment section. I'll respond to your queries as early as possible. Thank you so much for all the support, love and appreciating my content. It really motivates me a lot. Thank you so much and see you soon.